What's going on, people, and welcome back to the channel. So I thought I'd do a match reaction to the game that finished last night at Pittodrie. Aberdeen 1, Celtic 2 in the Scottish Premiership. Celtic have taken advantage of their game in hand to jump above Rangers, but they are still 5 points adrift of Hearts in the league. Good result, really good result for Celtic. They needed to win, and they did. It wasn't straightforward, and never is for a Celtic team because of how poor it is, but fair play to Celtic. They got the victory. Seeing the highlights, I was very impressed with some players. Simasalo, I thought he was outstanding, absolutely brilliant. I think he's a good goalkeeper. I think he needs to stay in the team now. You know, he's way better than Schmeichel. Schmeichel's had his time. He's been a good servant, but you know, he's too old now. He needs to hand the reins over to Simasalo. Simasalo, literally, he's just so calm. That save he made from Nisbet as well at the start of the second half was absolutely fantastic. What a save. Absolutely brilliant. He's going into the top corner and he tipped over. Absolutely fantastic. Thought he was brilliant. Really good goalkeeper. Arojo, again, outstanding. I think this guy's quality, this right back Arojo that we've got, Arojo, I think he's been brilliant since he came in. Yeah, he has a few errors now and then, but I think he's really good, like, going forward. I think he's an absolute beast defensively as well. He's so strong as well. I'd sign him permanently. I think he's been outstanding since he came in. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Benjamin Arthur came in for Dane Murray. Again, outstanding, absolutely brilliant. Benjamin Arthur, he's only played 2 games for Celtic so far, but he dealt with Olasanya brilliantly. You know, Olasanya has given us problems before. He's an absolute unit. But yeah, Benjamin Arthur dealt with him pretty comfortably. I thought he was really good. Really good performance. Excellent. Really excellent. Scales is probably the weakest of the defenders. He gave away the penalty, obviously, on Olasanya, but he recovered really well after the penalty. It was a penalty. He outstanding catches Olasanya in the box. No doubt about it, it's a penalty. But he recovered really well. I still have that. I still don't think he's good enough, Scales, but you know, he dealt with the game the rest of the time really well. Tierney's been excellent recently. He's getting, yeah, he's still got the injuries and stuff, you can tell, but he scored a goal against Rangers. He scored the goal last night as well, and he was just an absolute force going down the left-hand side. I thought he was excellent, really good from Tierney, really was good. Midfield, McGregor, much better, controlled the game. Really was impressed with him from the highlights. Back to his normal self. You know, McGregor, really, really decent. McGowan was decent as well. Yeah, he still has his moments. Like his corners were dreadful last night. But Luke McGowan, he's just a squad player, really. But he's still a decent player, I think. Thought he was decent. Rio was excellent. Rio really came into his own. You know, really good performance again for Rio Atai. I thought he was excellent against Rangers. Thought he was good last night. Tanek, he was a lot better. Yang was a lot better as well. Thomas Cantrara, you know, he had a bit of I think he was the weakest of the players, to be honest. I thought he had a poor game. But I still think he's got something, you know. Yeah, he's been poor recently, but I still think he has got something. And then the subs were decent. Nygren, you know, Nygren. He's a really good player, I think. Really. I think, yeah, he scored the goals, but he just needs to affect games more. I thought he actually was more effective last night. I thought he actually came into the game from the highlights. But he scored the goal again. Forrest as well made a real difference. Obviously set up the second goal. But overall, it was a good performance. Good win for Martin O'Neill. But yeah, and the team. But yeah, Celtic started the game quite well. We were really peppering the Aberdeen goal. It was really, really... we were passing the ball really well. We get the goal. Really good goal. Corner comes in. Liam Scales. Good improvisation. You know, he flicks the ball. Overhead kicks it towards the back post. And there was Tierney. Tierney, really good movement. Nisbet drops him. It's really poor from Kevin Nisbet. He just lets Tierney go. It's a really good finish. Once Celtic 1-0 up, you know. After then, you know, Aberdeen had a little bit of a spell when they came back into it. Olasanya gets the penalty. You know, the ball comes in. It's a penalty. It's frustrating, but it's a penalty. You know, Scales doesn't see Olasanya coming. You know, he tries to get the ball, but he doesn't. You know, he kicks Olasanya. It's a penalty. And Nisbet takes a penalty, and he scores. Aberdeen were level. Yeah, and the rest of the first half really was pretty even, to be honest. Nothing really happened. Rest of the first half, sorry. The second half, you know, Aberdeen came out. You know, they started the second half much better than us. You know, they should have scored. You know, what a header from Nisbet. But what a save from Simasalo. Absolutely brilliant. It was a brilliant save. It really was a top save by Simasalo. Really was outstanding. Tips it away. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable save. Celtic came back, to be fair to them. They really did. And we got the goal. Forrest and Nygren came on. They made a real difference. And Nygren got the winning goal. Really good move. Arojo, rolls it into Forrest. Forrest is just level, just onside. Plays it to Nygren, who then hits it towards goal and scores. Really good finish. They did a VAR check. It was really close, but they decided he was onside. I think Jack Milne was playing Nygren onside, so it was a goal. And yeah, after that, Aberdeen, they didn't really offer much. They had a few corners and things like that. Celtic didn't really offer much either. It sort of petered out. But we got the win, really good win. We got Rangers on Sunday in the Scottish Cup. Obviously, last week was a bit of a disaster in the first half, but the second half we were so good in the second half against Rangers. And we could have won the game as well. We need to just keep winning. We're on level games now with Hearts and Rangers. We need to keep winning. We need to hope they drop points as well, but there'll be a lot more twists and turns, I think, towards the end of the season. But yeah, Rangers on Sunday will be a really hard game. If 10,000 Celtic fans could be the highest attendance we've had there in years. So yeah, it'll be a really good game on Sunday. I'll keep an eye on it throughout the day and let you guys know how it goes. But yeah, well done Celtic for getting the win. Thanks for watching. I'll do a reaction to the Rangers game on Sunday. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.